What's going on, guys? This is Ty with Brahman Bull Bullies, and I figured it would be a good time since y'all know we have these two litters coming up: Candy Shop Bullies Oreo to Grand Champion Mayhem, and Candy Shop Bullies Roxy to CSB Atlas. If y'all follow the channel, y'all know we have those two coming up. So I just wanted to get on here at this time and kind of discuss our puppy pricing and what made us come to the prices that we're at, what made us decide on those prices. So I'll just go ahead and dive right into it. So I've been having, any of y'all that are breeders, you know that you're going to have people hit you up that are interested in puppies. When you tell them the price, you're going to have three kinds of people. You're going to have some that say, you're crazy, those dogs aren't worth that, blah, 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 blah. You're going to have the people that say, man, that's 100% fair. I feel like I'm getting a good deal and I don't feel like I'm ripping you off. Gonna have those, and then you're gonna have the people that are like, man, that's a steal on what you have. I'm 100% willing to pay that. And you're gonna have those three kinds of people. Everybody knows that. So I just wanted to give a breakdown of how we get to these prices. So anybody that I've talked to about puppies, y'all know that our puppies start between $3,000 and $5,000. That's full rights. That's not on co-own. That's the dog is 100% yours. That's whether it's a American bully breeding such as these two, an English bulldog. Our puppies start at 3,000 and go up to 5,000. Okay, and the way we got to that is, so let's just start. We'll start with Thug Rose as an example. Okay, I bought Thug Rose. I'll be completely transparent. Thug Rose is a $4,500 dog. That's what Thug Rose cost me out of my pocket. Okay, the female puppy. So a female, nice quality female, start your program off. You're going to be looking at $3,000 to $5,000. That's what our price is. So that's what I'm going to base that to. All right, you spend that. Okay, you wait 2 years. 2 years before you see any return on this investment. Okay, so you already call it 4,000 in the hole if you go on the lower end. Okay, and give it 2 years, it turns into this right here, Candy Shop Bullies Oreo. All right, she's ready to have her litter. She's already had one litter, but we're going to act like for this scenario that she's getting ready to have her first litter. Okay, so you're finally ready to get some investment back on that $4,500 investment you made. Okay, so she's swelling up, as y'all can see. Well, she's pretty swole back there. She's getting ready to drop blood. So as soon as she stops dropping blood, I'm going to start progesterone testing. Maybe sooner, depending on how long she bleeds. But the progesterone test will start. You're going to do anywhere between 3 and 5 progesterone tests, okay? Progesterone tests here, $100 a piece. All right, maybe cheaper where you are, maybe a lot more expensive where you are. Depends on your location. All right, say we do 3 PGs. Say we get lucky, everything goes right, we get it done in 3 PGs. All right, so that's $300 right there, $100 a piece. Okay, we get the numbers right, got the PGs done, everything saying she's ready to go. Time to breed the Grand Champion Mayhem. Grand Champion's Mayhem stud fee right now is $5,000. Well, I say right now, he's closed right now. Before he closed, he was $5,000. All right. So there's some more costs for you before you see any puppies. All right, and then we get up there, we get the semen, get a picture together, get a picture with Oreo Mayhem. We bring the semen home. It's about a 3-hour drive for us. There's a little extra cost. We got to do a TCI on Oreo. She didn't take last time with the AI. She did take her first breeding with a TCI, so we're going to go that route, go the route we had success with. Boom, TCI, $300 here. Where you're at, maybe more, maybe less, but here's $300. All right, you got the breeding done, got your PGs done, you got the dog bought. Now you have to set your whelping room up, okay? You're going to buy a whelping box. You may spend $200. You may spend $900, depending on what you get. We've got a few of the easy whelps that are kind of up there in the price, but we've also got a few of the off-brand easy whelps that was about $250. So that price range on the whelping box can range, pretty widely. And then you've got your disinfectant wipes. You've got your gloves. You need your aspirator for this breed of dog. For the puppies, you need, heck, there's so many things that you could use. You don't have to have, but we prefer, you need an incubator. You need heating for the puppies. You need the mats to lay in the whelping boxes. You need the milk replacement whenever those puppies go on mush. You need, oh yeah, something else I forgot. You're going to feed this puppy until she's here before you see any return. You're going to feed Thug Rose until she turns into Oreo before you see anything coming back. All right. You got your whelping room set up. 2 months go by. It's time for a C-section. Here in Alabama, thankfully, we have pretty affordable C-sections. Scheduled C-section, I believe, is like $600. Emergency C-section is $1,000 every day, $1,100. I know it because that's what I usually end up with. I do plan my C-sections, but usually the timing doesn't go perfect, so we end up with an emergency. That's just usually how it's going to go, guys. You pay your $1,000, $1,100 for your emergency C-section. You bring the puppies home. Boom, you whelp the puppies. That's, you're up every 2 hours around the clock for the first 2 weeks. The third week, you're up every 3 hours around the clock. Fourth week, every 4 hours. Fifth week, you could kind of relax a little bit. Fourth week, you really can kind of relax a little bit, but I still like to be on top of it. Thankfully, I have a wife that is very involved in this. So on days that I'm at work or nights that I have to work in the morning, she sleeps in the whelping room with the puppies. Nights that I'm off, the next morning I sleep in there. So it's not just the money, but it's also the time that you're missing out on. Okay, you whelp those puppies for 2 weeks. Boom, it's time to worm them. That jug of Safeguard that you've seen on the channel before, the big jug, probably 8 inches tall or so. $178 here in Alabama before tax. Not sure where you're at, how much it is, but here, $178 before tax. All those puppies have to be wormed at 2 weeks. All right. You whelp those puppies another 2 weeks. They're now 4 weeks old. Your puppies need shots. All their shots. I can't honestly tell you exact price on the shots because we kind of just keep them in stock here. Whenever we get low, Alexis will order more. So I don't really know the price 100% on them, but I can tell you they're not cheap. 4 weeks old, the puppies are going to need shots. Guess what else they need at 4 weeks? They need another round of that wormer. Okay? So and then you have to sell the puppies, guys. You have to market every single day. You have to sell these puppies. From 4 weeks up, I'm sure that y'all know the routine. If not, then when we have these puppies, I'll be whelping them on the channel for y'all so you can see the other shot times and stuff like that. But that's everything that goes into this, man. That's one breeding. Okay? We've got 2 breedings coming up at the same time. We've got another breeding. Y'all know Godzilla right here was bred, I ain't talking to you, was bred to her father's littermate sister. We're whelping that breeding for a puppy. So we're going to come straight from whelping that breeding to whelping these 2, hopefully at the same time. But that's where we get to our price. I'll let you guys do the math on all of the cost. I'll let y'all do the math on that. You can rewind the video and add it up, see where you're at. But whenever I was recording this video, the actually recorded it earlier and had to stop in the middle of it and restart it because we got something in the mail. So I kind of wanted to show that to y'all. I know what this is. We got these for the whelping room. Let's see here. Find me a little table or something. Look there, guys. Look there. These are all for the whelping room. We got Thug Rose right here. We got Oreo. Let's see who else we got. We got Big Rum. Big Rumble. We got Roxy right here. We got Snooky right here. Godzilla the Killer right here. We're going to have to update all these once these dogs are older, but we got these for now. We got Moreno Reek. I believe that's it. That's everybody. We're going to hang these up over in the whelping room over there. Kind of customize the room just a little bit, make it a little more aesthetically pleasing because we're about to be spending a lot of nights in there. Like I said, we've got his breeding coming up, so we're going to be in there for 6 weeks for that. And then we've got these two. We're going to be in there for those for, like I said, hopefully it's the same time, so it's 6 weeks, but more than likely they're going to be about 2 weeks apart, 3 weeks apart. So we're going to be in the whelping room for quite a while, guys, quite a while. You ain't getting my pictures. You ain't getting them. But that's kind of a price breakdown, guys. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I don't like anybody thinking that they're getting got or getting got over on or anything like that. I know I'm going to have people saying, man, you don't have to explain your prices. You don't have to explain yourself. But I just like to do it, guys, just to give people a picture of what they're paying for. You know what I mean? Yes, whenever you buy a dog from us, you're paying for the dog, but you're also paying for all of the services that got that dog here. You're paying for any kind of consultation you need on that dog. Anytime you have a problem with that dog, all you have to do is pick up a phone, call Ty at Brahman Bull Bullies, call Alexis at Brahman Bull Bullies, and we will help you out to the best of our ability. I'm not saying that we know everything, but I know for a fact we know a lot. So whatever we can help you with, if you buy dogs from us, you're going to get that help just as the dog was ours, because we produced the dog. We brought the dog into this world. We want to do everything that we possibly can to give that dog the best life that it can possibly have. So I'm going to shut it down here, guys. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Ring the bell, like, subscribe. I'll see y'all on the next